My name is Kim Patrick. This is my husband, Tim Patrick. Back in the summer, I noticed that I wasn't breathing well. And then it started about 2 a.m. one morning. I just had an uncontrollable cough, and I woke the entire house up coughing. And that went on about an hour. And it was a very deep, hard to breathe cough. And I thought nothing to it. And then it repeated itself the next night. And this went on a couple weeks, I believe. And we started to become very concerned about it.
It was scary.
It was scary. I had nodules that were swollen, and they were sending me to a allergy specialist and an ear, nose, and throat to have it checked out. They were concerned that I could even have cancer because the nodule would not go down. My eyes were swollen, I couldn't breathe, and I just did not feel good. And I didn't feel like being social, I didn't feel like trying to act like I felt good, and I just didn't even want to get ready to go out and do anything. I was dropping my son off at basketball camp, and a mutual friend who was sending her son noticed that I had a cough and an irritated throat, and she referred me to Indoor Air Quality and thought that maybe we could go a natural route in having our air evaluated to take care of it. That could possibly be the problem.
So after watching my family suffer for so long, I called Indoor Air Quality and talked to them about coming out to have a consultation with our home.
So yeah, when Tim Patrick gave me a call the first time, I understood it was a big concern. You could hear the stress in his voice, and we took a walk around his home. We found that there were some issues that were, solvable immediately. There was evidence of a little mold, and it was definitely musty. The air circulation wasn't quite right. With that, we scheduled it, and we were in the home, and we installed both AeriSeal and Atmos Air. And after they came out and actually installed the system, after a few days, we were all surprised at the level of air quality that we had in our house. I don't think any of us were expecting that kind of result in such a short time. It was amazing. And it was late in the day when we finished on a Friday, and I said, hey, I'll just come back. He wasn't far away, he's one of my neighbors. And came back the next day, and Kim came to the door when I arrived, and she was literally bouncing up and down. She noticed the difference immediately. She said, I slept for the first time through the night in so long. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a little bit, I was taken back a little bit, and I was sure that there's no way it could work this well, this fast. However, that story continued from day to day to day.
I felt like literally a tomb had been opened up and air was coming into the house. It was refreshing. And that was immediately, but we did notice over time, it took a couple months, even with the kids, they would think about it and say, oh, I'm breathing better. Or Lahel was attending school, and he noticed that it was moldy and musky. His eyes would be irritable and pink. And he would come home, and this was 2 or 3 months into it, and within 30 minutes of being home, his eyes had cleared up and he felt better. And we didn't have to give him any over-the-counter medicines or Benadryl to help clear his congestion or sinuses up.
They go back home and they're restored again. And that is one of the greatest things that I could bring to a customer, is to bring their health and happiness and excitement and verve for life. That's what I try to do. That's all I really ever want to do, is bring health and wellness back to the families who just want to live good lives.
Without IAQ Kentucky, I feel like I would be in my bedroom, not feeling well, watching my kids leave for their day ahead and missing out on so much.
It really did change our life. I thought we were going to have to put the house up for sale. Once we realized that it was a breathing problem, and it was potentially all these problems with emphysema or bronchitis, I thought, well, the only way we can fix this is to sell the house, or I didn't know what to do.
And we loved our home, and we were truly going to put it up for sale. And you might not even feel like you have health problems, and you have it done and you think, oh, I feel so much better. There's a difference and a change, and it might surprise you that you would be shocked that, oh, I needed clean, fresh, healthy air.
The value we got from the system that IAQ put in our house far exceeded it. The cost of installation far exceeded it, just not only the financial cost of it, but the health cost. I mean, it's a tremendous value for the money.